Have I got a challenge for you? Not a fitness challenge, not a social media challenge, a challenge that could completely change your financial future. Imagine where your life could be just 30 days from now. Less stress, more savings, better habits, clear financial plan. Most people believe they need a higher salary to improve their finances. But what if I told you that the biggest transformation doesn't come from earning more, it comes from managing what you already have? Today, I'm giving you the ultimate financial challenge. If you complete every step, you won't become a millionaire overnight, but you'll become something far more valuable, a person with financial discipline. And that's where every millionaire starts. Here's the first rule. For the next 30 days, you're going to track every single dollar. Yes, every coffee, every online order, every subscription, every snack, everything. Most people have no idea where their money actually goes. They think they do, but they don't. Money disappears in small amounts. $5 here, $20 there, a food delivery, an impulse purchase. A streaming service you forgot you even had. Individually they seem harmless. Together they quietly steal thousands of dollars every year. Your first mission is simple. Don't judge your spending, just become aware of it. Because you can't fix what you don't measure. Now comes challenge number 2. For the next 7 days, no impulse buying. Nothing. If you didn't plan to buy it yesterday, you don't buy it today. When you see something you want, wait 24 hours. You'll be amazed how many must-have purchases disappear after just one day. Companies spend billions making you buy emotionally. Your job is to start buying intentionally. Every dollar you don't waste is another dollar working toward your future. Challenge number 3. Find one expense you can permanently eliminate. Maybe it's a subscription you never use. Maybe it's eating lunch out every day. Maybe it's late night online shopping. You don't have to sacrifice everything. Just remove one unnecessary expense. Now here's the important part. Don't spend that money somewhere else. Automatically move it into savings or investments. This is how financial momentum begins, not through massive sacrifices, through small, consistent wins. By the end of the first week, you'll know exactly where your money goes. You'll stop buying things you don't need, and you'll already be saving more than you were before. But here's where the challenge becomes exciting. Next, we're going to focus on increasing your income, not by working harder, but by working smarter. And that's where most people start seeing real results. Now that you've completed the first week, you've done something most people never do. You know exactly where your money is going. And trust me, awareness alone changes behavior. But now it's time for the next phase of the challenge. Because saving money is great, but there's a limit to how much you can save. There's almost no limit to how much you can earn. Let's change that. Your next challenge is simple. Find one way to earn an extra $100 this week. Not next month, not someday. This week. It doesn't matter how. Sell things you no longer use, offer a skill online, work a few extra hours, do freelance work, babysit, pet sit, deliver groceries, tutor someone. The goal isn't the $100. The goal is proving to yourself that you can create money instead of only earning a paycheck. That mindset changes everything. Once you've earned your first extra 100, you'll start asking, if I can make 100, can I make 500, 1,000, 5,000? That's exactly how many successful businesses begin. Not with millions, but with one extra dollar. Now here's challenge number 5. Learn one new money skill. Notice I didn't say watch random motivational videos. Actually learn something useful. Spend just 30 minutes a day learning about investing, budgeting, negotiating, sales, business, marketing, or a high income skill. Because your income is closely tied to the value you bring to the marketplace. The more problems you can solve, the more valuable you become. And valuable people get paid more. Imagine spending 30 minutes scrolling social media every day. Now imagine replacing that with 30 minutes of learning. After 1 year, you've invested over 180 hours into yourself. Most people won't do that. That's exactly why you'll be ahead. Now let's make this challenge even harder. For the next 7 days, delete one app that's encouraging you to spend money. Maybe it's your favorite shopping app. Maybe it's food delivery. Maybe it's a store that constantly sends you notifications. Those notifications aren't helping you. They're costing you. Every alert saying, limited time offer, flash sale, only 2 left, is designed to trigger emotion. Millionaires don't let notifications control their wallets. They control their spending. Take away the temptation. And making smart decisions becomes much easier. Here's another challenge. Build your emergency fund. If you already have one, increase it. If you don't, start today. Even if it's only $20. The amount isn't what matters. The habit is. Life will surprise you. Cars break down. Medical bills happen. Jobs disappear. Unexpected expenses are guaranteed. Financial emergencies don't destroy people. Being unprepared does. An emergency fund isn't exciting, but it buys something priceless. Peace of mind. Now here's one of my favorite challenges. No. Spend weekend. For one entire weekend, spend absolutely nothing. No shopping, no online orders, no unnecessary spending. Instead, go for a walk, read a book, cook at home, visit a park, spend time with family, play sports, watch a movie you already own. You'll quickly realize something important. Some of life's best moments don't cost anything, and you'll probably save more money than you expected. Here's another challenge that separates wealthy people from everyone else. Pay yourself first. Most people do this. They pay rent, pay bills, pay credit cards, pay subscriptions. pay everyone else. Then, if anything is left, they save it. Millionaires reverse the process. The moment they get paid, they move money into savings or investments first. Then they live on what's left. Even if it's only 5%, 10%, start building the habit. Because if you can't save money on your current income, it's very unlikely you suddenly save money when you earn more. Habits don't change automatically. You have to change them. Now let's talk about something that doesn't get enough attention. Your circle. For the next week, pay attention to every conversation about money. Do people constantly complain? Blame the economy? Say becoming wealthy is impossible? Or do they discuss opportunities, ideas, investments, growth? Your environment influences your mindset more than you realize. Start following people who teach financial education. Listen to podcasts. Read books. Watch interviews with successful entrepreneurs. Feed your brain better information. Because better information leads to better decisions. And better decisions create better results. By now, you stop wasting money. Started increasing your income. Built better habits. Reduced temptation. Strengthened your financial knowledge. And begun thinking differently about money. Most people quit before reaching this point. But if you've made it this far, you're already different. You're building momentum. And in the final part of this challenge, we're going to bring everything together into a simple system you can follow for years. Because completing a 30-day challenge is great, but creating lifelong financial habits, that's what builds real wealth. And that's exactly what we'll cover next. If you've completed every challenge so far, first of all, congratulations! You're already doing more for your financial future than most people ever will. Not because you've become rich overnight, but because you've started thinking differently. And that's where every financial transformation begins. Now it's time for the final challenge. The challenge that ties everything together. Here's something I want you to remember. Money isn't about perfection. It's about consistency. Most people think one bad month means they've failed. They overspend once, miss one investment, or face an unexpected expense, and suddenly they give up. But successful people don't expect perfection. They expect progress. Think about going to the gym. Missing one workout doesn't ruin your health. Quitting altogether does. Your finances work exactly the same way. One mistake won't make you broke. Repeating that mistake for years will. So don't aim to be perfect. Aim to be better than you were yesterday. Now for your biggest challenge yet. Create your personal money system, not someone else's. Yours. Because personal finance is exactly that, personal. Here's a simple system anyone can follow. Day you get paid. Pay yourself first. Automatically move money into savings or investments. Next, pay your essential bills, housing, utilities, insurance, food. Then, set aside money for your goals. Maybe it's buying a home, starting a business, traveling, or retiring early. Finally, enjoy what's left without guilt. Notice something? Your money now has a purpose before you spend it. When every dollar has a job, you stop wondering where your paycheck disappeared. Now here's a challenge that could completely change your future. Write down 3 financial goals, not in your head, on paper. Be specific. Instead of saying, I want to save more, write, I want to save $10,000. Instead of saying, I want to invest someday, write, I'll invest $500 every month. Specific goals create specific actions. Vague goals create vague results. People who write down their goals are far more likely to achieve them. Not because writing is magic, but because clarity creates commitment. Every successful journey starts with knowing where you're going. Now let's talk about your future self. Imagine meeting yourself 10 years from today. What would that person thank you for? Would they thank you for buying another phone you didn't need, another expensive vacation you couldn't afford, another impulse purchase? Probably not. They thank you for investing, for learning, for saying no to temporary pleasure so they could enjoy permanent freedom. Every financial decision you make today is either helping your future self or making life harder for them. Start treating your future self like someone you truly care about, because one day you'll become that person. Here's another habit I challenge you to build. Once a month, have a money meeting with yourself. No distractions, no TV, no phone. Just 30 minutes. Review your spending, check your investments, track your progress, celebrate your wins, fix your mistakes. Successful businesses review their numbers constantly. Why shouldn't you? If your financial future matters, it deserves your attention. You don't need to obsess over money, but you should pay attention to it. Because what gets measured gets improved. Now let's be honest. There will be setbacks, unexpected bills, job losses, market crashes, economic uncertainty. Everyone experiences them. The difference is how you respond. Average people panic. Wealth builders prepare. They stay calm. They continue investing. They keep learning. They keep improving because they know something powerful. Bad times don't last forever. But good financial habits do. If you can stay consistent when life gets difficult, you will be ahead of the majority. Here's the truth nobody wants to hear. Building wealth isn't supposed to be exciting every day. Most of it is actually boring. Saving, investing, budgeting, learning, repeating, again and again. But boring is often profitable. The people chasing excitement jump from one get rich quick idea to the next. People building wealth quietly follow the same plan for years, and one day, everyone called them lucky. They weren't lucky, they were patient. So here's your final challenge. Commit to the next 12 months, not 12 days, not 12 weeks. 12 months. Promise yourself you'll spend less than you earn. Increase your income whenever possible. Invest consistently. Keep learning. Avoid unnecessary debt. Track your progress every month. If you do those 5 things, 1 year from now, you'll barely recognize your financial life. And imagine where you'll be in 5 years or 10. That's how financial freedom is built. One decision, one habit, 1 month at a time. Before you leave this video, I want you to make a commitment. Go to the comments right now and finish this sentence. My financial challenge starts today, and my first goal is to is. Whether it's saving your first 1,000, paying off debt, starting to invest, or building a side income, write it down. Because when you make a commitment publicly, you're much more likely to follow through. And who knows, a year from now, you might come back to this video and realize this was the day everything changed. If you enjoyed this challenge and want more practical, no-nonsense strategies for building wealth, subscribe to Momentum Money. Every week we share proven ideas to help you earn more, invest smarter, and build the kind of financial future most people only dream about. Remember, financial freedom isn't built in one giant leap. It's built through consistent momentum. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.